In this video, we're joining DK's Jank Tins Week, and we're going to be using Saponificio Varesino Felce Aromatica, and we'll also be using the Wikinson Sword Quad Blade Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Before we get into the video today, I want to remind you this video is brought to you in part by our sponsor Leaf. I'll pop up the leaf and the twig right there, which you know I love to use. If you'd like 5% off your order at Leaf, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save yourself some money while shaving or shopping at Leaf. You shave at Leaf and you shop at Leaf. All right, there we have it. Today, we're kicking off my Jank Tins Week. Well, it's DK's Jank Tins Week, but I'm doing my first shave in Jank Tins Week. And I am using Saponificio Varesino Felce Aromatica. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soap and scent. It's pricey. And by the way, this particular tin, I got this from Zach Likes to Shave. I bought it from him. He was kind enough to sell it to me. I really love this soap. It is awesome. And the tin has held up relatively well, minus a few spots where the paint, came off, and that's the way I got it. But this is a beautiful soap. It's got a fantastic scent. I'll put the notes for you right there. I've always loved the scent of this soap. It's a bright fern fougere type scent, but on the brighter side. I love it. It's pricey at $41 for 5.3 ounces, and on our cost chart there, that would normally be way off the pricey end at $7.73 an ounce. But this soap is rather hard, and you don't have to use much of it. And so I think my price chart on this one is busted. I think it's probably in the fair to maybe pricey range and not the extremely pricey range, because you use just a little bit, press it in your bowl, and it goes a long way. So I think you would get more out of this than a softer soap. And like I said before, the scent is fantastic. We'll also put the ingredients for you right there. This is soap that I didn't have any problem whatsoever creating a beautiful lather with. We'll go ahead and show you the lather shot right there. And all right, as you can see there, no problems whatsoever making a lather. I just pressed it into my bowl, put just a little bit of warm water on top of it, made a beautiful lather. So this is going to be a nice shape. I'm using an interesting razor today. This is the Wikinson Sword. It's called Quad Blade, and I'll show you why. I'll take it apart. This is a two-piece razor, unscrews like so, and I just dropped the blade, so stand by. And all right, we are back, and I have disassembled the razor, so you see the top cap here, and the rest of the razor here, and it uses proprietary blades that look like this. So it's not a cart razor. It uses a DE style, but it's proprietary. This runs about $18.29 on Amazon for this razor, and it comes with 5 of those blades that I've laid in the top there. And the blades normally are $6.49 for 5 blades, so more expensive than DE blades for sure, but not bad as compared to cart. And when you get it loaded up, that's what you get. 2 blades on each side. Very interesting razor, not super expensive. The handle's a little long for my taste, but we'll give it a go. I think I've only used it one time ever. I picked it up just because it was something a little bit different. So enough yapping. Let's get into the shave today. I don't like the proprietary blades. I wish it was built just to use DE blades, but alas, it's not. And we just roll with it. Man, this smells great. Man, what a soap. The scent on this is fantastic. And again, thanks to Zach from Zach Likes to Shave for selling me this, because I had this years ago, and for whatever reason, I cleaned house one time and I let the soap go, and honestly, I regret letting my Saponificio Varesino soaps go, because they are very good soaps and they do yield a lot per whatever volume you use. And there's still in the bottom of that bowl enough soap left over for at least another shave, or maybe even 2. You don't have to use much, so don't use as much of this type of soap as you might a really soft soap, because a little goes a long way, and it smells great. This is one of my favorite scents, really. It's a bright, oh man, it's awesome. I just love it. Fantastic Italian soap, Saponificio Varesino. Oh, the brush, by the way, I forgot to mention, APShaveco. I always forget to mention the brush, or I forget a lot of the times. I apologize for that. And here we go. We are involved with Jank Tins Week. DK made a video. He was shaving, and it was sort of a retort to my video about tins, and he was being light and I was being light in my videos as well, just sort of having some fun. And so he kicked off Jank Tins Week, and I'm like, I'm in. Let's go. There we go. So this razor feels, to me, pretty mild. At least those first few strokes. I couldn't remember really what it feels like. It's kind of mild. The main thing is you got two blades, so if you like multiple blades, that's cool. Like I said before, and this is the comment that most people made when they saw me use this razor initially, is they don't like being locked into proprietary blades, and I completely understand that. When you have lots of DE blades laying around, you don't want to be locked into a proprietary blade, but at least the blades aren't, crazy expensive. I don't know if you could see that in the bottom there, but there's some stubble there, so it's definitely taking it off. So no problem with that. It's definitely shaving, but it feels mild. And this is one of those razors where you kind of get the cutting angle. It's pretty intuitive. You just get that cutting angle and go. This might be a nice razor for someone looking to start out with DE shaving. I would definitely consider it a safety razor and not a cartridge razor, because it does not take, well, I don't think I would consider that an actual cartridge, although it is, the blades are sort of put together. I don't think it's a cartridge razor though. Just my opinion. It's not shaving badly though. It feels mild though. So if you're looking for a super blade feely razor, this probably isn't what you would be looking for, but it feels pretty nice, and that soap is just magnificent. Saponificio Varesino, just tremendous soaps. And years ago, I couldn't get enough of them, and for some reason, and sometimes you go through this where you just have so much stuff, you're like, I just got to get rid of some stuff, and whatever the reason, I got rid of them. And I had them all in wooden bowls, that Saponificio Varesino used to sell them in. And it was just, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Or, well, not the dumbest thing, but it's among the dumbest things I've ever done in the hobby to get rid of these soaps, because they are good quality. Most of them smell great. They're not hard to use. And honestly, even though they're pricey when you buy them, because a little soap goes a long way, you get decent value out of them, I think. And they're well-made soaps. All right, very nice. And this one smells fantastic. You can buy this soap. Mostly it doesn't have the container. I was looking around. Like I said, it's usually $41. I think past stores had it at $39.99 was the cheapest I saw it from the American vendors, and I will link those below if you're interested. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I love it. It's one of my favorite soaps, and I thought when DK kicked off Jank Tins Week, I was like, hey, I know exactly what I'm going to start with. And I'm not going to use a tin every day, but I got a few lined up. Because if DK kicks off Tin Week, we're going to help him participate. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That feels pretty good, actually. Again, it's not super blade feely. I wouldn't call it super efficient, but it cuts nice. And boy, that's slick. That is really slick, this soap. But as I often say, if you're having issues with slickness and the soap you're using is reputable, or in other words, you're fairly routinely hearing people in the community say, that's a good soap, I love it. If it's not slick for you, it's probably the way you're lathering it. Maybe you're not getting the best out of it. But today we have a very slick mix. I can just tell this razor is, even though I've got two blades, it's just effortless. Dragging across the face with no resistance whatsoever. So this is a very nice soap. And Zach likes to shave. Great guy. He is what I would call a Saponificio Varesino aficionado. Like, if you want to know something about SV, Saponificio Varesino, talk to him. Because he is, like, it's his main soap. He loves it. And it is a very good soap. And again, like I said, one of my regrets in the hobby is getting rid of my SV soaps with all those wooden bowls. I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know. Sometimes you do stupid things and later you're like, that was stupid. And it most certainly was. All right, let's get our last pass on, and we're gonna speed it up just a little bit. But man, what a beautiful scent. This would be in my all-time favorite scents category. It's fantastic. And when I think of soaps that would be in that category, I'm not going to give my full list today, but you know for a fact Sea Spice Lime would be in there. Southern Witchcraft's Grapefruit would be in there. That is fantastic. Love it. This one would be in there. That's just 3. You know, if I were to pick... First of all, I don't think I could ever pick 10 because I would be excluding so many scents that I love. It would just be impossible. But if I were to pick 25, you know, that's about as far as I could limit it. And even then, it would be hard. I could probably do a top 50 easily, you know, without thinking too much about it. But this one would definitely, if I had a top 10, it would be in there. It is beautiful. And I absolutely love it. All right. That's enough fooling around with the lather. Let me show you something real quick. Well, let me rinse that out a little bit. So I rinsed out the soap. You see that little bit of soap still left in there? That is enough to generate a full lather from easily. So a little bit of soap with SV goes a long way. Keep that in mind. It is definitely a quality soap, and we have gotten a nice, extremely slick lather today. We've definitely gotten the best out of it. And the scent is amazing. I don't think I said at what level the scent strength is, but it's around medium, right, knocking on the door of medium. Maybe not quite into medium, but right around there. And it's really nice. And this razor, by the way, it's shaving pretty nice. I think it would be fairly intuitive for someone who's coming from carts to use. You don't get a lot of blade feel, but it's cutting. It's still effective. I don't feel like it's, you know, lacking in effectiveness or efficiency. So it's kind of an autopilot razor. I just think for what it is, 2 things I don't really care much for. 1, the handle is a little long, and it's probably a little heavier than it should be. And 2, it uses proprietary blades, and so that kind of makes it... I don't think I've seen it a ton in the shaving community. I think for that reason, the proprietary blades. But otherwise, it actually shaves pretty well. I'm getting a good shave from it. And so that's really the main thing. I can think of somewhere to send this razor to a gentleman who always likes to fool around and try different things with blades. And I might send this to a gent who... I'm not going to say who it is because I'll let that be a surprise, but I can think of a good home for this razor to see what he comes up with. And a lot of you will know who I'm talking about, but all right, man, nice. That is slick. A lot of good slickness in that soap. All right. Really, really nice shave. Let me rinse and then we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam, we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we applied our PAA alum. There was no stinging there, so it was a very nice smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Really nice shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel back there prior to applying the Magic Made by Witch Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber, which you know I love. Excellent shave today with Saponificio Varesino Felce Aromatica. It is an expensive soap, but a little goes a long way. So the value on the soap is better than the price per ounce would indicate. Again, hard soap, beautiful scent, beautiful quality, big thumbs up for Saponificio Varesino soaps. They are quite good indeed. I also enjoyed using the Wikinson Sword Quad Blade Razor. Again, proprietary blade aside, it's not bad, and I think it would be a good step if you were using carts and maybe getting into traditional shaving. You might try this one. It's under 20 bucks and comes with 5 blades. Really, to me, the downside is just using those proprietary blades, but other than that, it's a nice mild shaver. It's kind of hefty, handles a little long, but overall not bad at all. Of course, we enjoyed using our APShaveco brush, and it's riding in our Lancaster Razorworks brush soaking mug. Captain's Choice bowl, and we're going to seed off today with Razorock Irish Countryside because we're trying to work this one down. I've been trying to exhaust the last bits of some of my aftershaves just to make room because I have so many. They just sort of start piling up, and I'm like, hey, let's use some of the ones we're getting close on. And this one, this particular one smells like Creed Green Irish Tweed, which is very, very nice. And that was an awesome shave and an awesome first offering in the Jank Tins week. So don't forget, people, show us your tins this week. Let's have some fun with it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.